we're going to start with our warm up anyway. Make sure we've got plenty of space around us so we're not going to hit anything or anyone. And we'll start nice and simple by moving one arm around in a circle the best you can. Nice, gentle movements here. Excellent work. Yeah, we're just doing the best we can. And everyone here has been here before, which is good. But they have to give too much extra information. Just moving that around however you can do it here. Yeah, okay, with that same arm, let's go the opposite way around. Mobilizing that shoulder joint, sending everything it needs to it via the blood system. Yeah, let's change over to the other side and get those shoulders warmed up on that side. And the muscles, the ligaments, the tendons, everything warm and ready for some of the harder stuff later on. Okay, with that same arm, let's go the opposite way. And again, doing the best we can with that rotation. Okay, now we're going to reach over towards the opposite shoulder if you can. Remembering, if you can't get all the way over, bring it as up as best you can. If that's just up to the near shoulder, or if that's too much, we can always come across the front of us instead. So you've got options there. We make it however you need to. People joining in wherever you're ready to. Hey, let's take one arm now, swing it forwards, reaching up the best we can, and then back down, and repeating through that movement. Well, that changing over to the other arm, getting for a good range of motion. Yeah, okay, bring it in for a hug, arms out to the side, and repeating through that movement. Opening up that chest, stretching the back slightly as we bring those arms together, and repeating through. Everybody in now, let's go into some shoulder rotations, either direction to begin with. Change direction. Work. Okay, for today we're going to be using our poles. I've got mine ready here to go. So if you've got those nearby, that'd be great. And I'm going to set up this timer. For this little first bit, we're just going to do 10 minutes. rather than the usual 14 or 20 that we've been doing, just because we are a bit of a longer main set today. So we'll just do 10 minutes here, 5 out of 10 effort, changing every minute and doing the best we can here to get good range of motion and sticking at that pace and staying focused throughout. Right, we are going to go in 15 seconds time. We're going to start with our paddling forwards. And we're going in 10 seconds from now. So just nice, simple movements to begin with. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's
Off
go.
we go. And as always, if you're using a pole, go ahead and do it just like I'm doing it. If you don't have a pole, you can just do it without the pole, or if you're just doing single arm, for whatever reason that may be, feel free to go and do that, a single arm variation. Good. You guys know the drill with this already though. 5 out of 10 effort, not hard, not easy, in between the two, just building that heart rate up and getting everything moving. Okay, we're halfway through.
Halfway there.
This first one. Good start to this so far, keeping it going. Slow. Okay, 15 seconds to go. On the next one, we're going to do the same movement
10 seconds.
in the opposite direction. And that's in 4, 3, 2, 1. Change direction.
2.
And keep it going at that 5 out of 10. Good. Work, everybody. We are almost at halfway through this second one. Keep that pace going. 5 out of 10 still. And keep those circles at a reasonable size. We don't need to
Halfway
go
there.
huge, but we don't want to keep them little. We want to go a good, reasonable size with them here. And keeping it going. 20 seconds to go on this one. Staying at that 5 out of 10. The next one, we'll do both arms around together in the circle, like we usually do here, just to build this up.
10 seconds.
10 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. So both arms together
3.
now. And good movements here. And just like the previous one, we don't want to go too small. We don't want to go huge ones. Just going nice and round. I like to sort of keep within the torso area. So it comes up around about shoulder height and then down to around my lap height. And goes around, which is what I see most of you are already doing, which is great to see. So keep that going, keep that pace there and working through it. Staying focused, not allowing yourself to drop off in the pace or pick it up too much.
Halfway there.
We've got some bits coming up that will help us to pick up that heart rate. So here's just about building up to the point where we're ready for that harder stuff that's coming. About 16 seconds to go here. Then we're going to switch direction and go the opposite way for minute number 4 of 10.
10 seconds.
Good, 10 seconds. And changing in 4, 3, 2, 1. Change direction.
4.
Keep it moving. Good work. We're keeping it moving. Good consistency here with this. And by now we won't be feeling tired as such.
Halfway there.
But we are starting to feel a little bit warmer. Maybe breathing just a little bit more. And that heart rate is elevated slightly. The nervous system is elevated slightly. It's just sort of getting into it and getting things going. It's usually around this 4 or 5 minute mark. I find that that kind of comes into it.
10 seconds.
Which is good. Okay, so we got paddling down to the left on the next one in 4, 3, 2, 1. So coming down to one side.
5.
Now that we're in a canoe. And again, you could do this with the pole. If you don't have a pole, you can just pretend you're doing that movement.
Halfway there.
Halfway through this one. Doing really well so far. Let's keep it moving through this. In about 20 seconds time, we're coming around to the end of this minute and we're going to swap over to the other side, staying at that 5 out of 10 and still with that good range of motion. So imagine that paddle's on there, you're dipping in the front,
10
putting it all the way
seconds.
back through the best we can. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, switching over
6.
and keep it moving. Good work. See some other names have popped up on the bottom of the screen. Welcome in. Just join in where you're ready to. We're doing some 5 out of 10 efforts here with some good range of motion.
Halfway there.
And at the moment, we're paddling down to the right side like we're in a canoe. On the next one, we're going to change up the exercise. We're going to do double arm forwards, double arm overhead. Good work. 15 seconds to go.
10 seconds.
Nice work, everybody. So double arm forwards, double arm overhead in 3, 2, 1.
Round
So
7.
forwards and up, forwards and up. Good range of motion. Fantastic work. So we're on number 7, which means we've got 3 more of these minutes to go. Let's keep that pace going, keep the consistency there.
Halfway there.
Good range of motion, all the way up, all the way forwards, or at least the best you can do. And as always, if you can't reach right the way above your head, if it's just head height, chest height, shoulder height, wherever you can get to, that is what counts here for this. Doing what you can do.
10 seconds.
10 seconds to go. On the next one, we're going to do circles in a clockwise direction in front of us. 3, 2, 1. Going
Round
around.
8.
Clockwise circles. Excellent work. So we do clockwise. The next one we do the counterclockwise, and then on the last one, you can choose what you want to do, whether it's an exercise you've already done or an exercise that we've not done today, but you particularly like.
Halfway there.
You can start thinking about that in the next 1 minute and 25 seconds, roughly. But on the next one, we're going to go in the opposite direction of the one we're doing now, which we'll be changing in 15 seconds time. So keep those circles at a good
10 seconds.
size and a good pace. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change
Round
direction.
9.
And keeping it moving there. Excellent work. So yeah, on the last one coming up, choose the exercise that you want to do. Whichever you like or prefer or challenges you, whatever you do, just do it well, to the best of your ability. Good work. 40 seconds to go though on this particular one. And then we're on to that last one.
Halfway there.
Halfway through. And as always, if you don't know what you want to do, you can follow along with me on the last one here. And I will be doing some straight arm raises overhead, which is one of the tougher ones. So you may not want to follow me today on this one, but I'll let that be your choice.
10
10
seconds.
seconds time. And 3, 2, 1. So raising up.
Round 10.
If you're doing
Last
this one,
round.
or whichever exercise that you want to do here. We want to see good work, everybody. Good range of motion. If you're doing the one I'm doing, just straight up. We're up to halfway through this one, so 30 seconds to go.
Halfway there.
Mhm. 12 seconds now, all the
10
way into
seconds.
the end. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good. Let's have a little drink break. We're going to need it. And I will set up the timer for the next bit. So we are going to be doing one of our rounds where we do the minute where we split between doing a bit of hard work, bit of rest, and we are moving it up to 40 seconds of work and 20 seconds of rest. So it's going to be fairly intense, not much rest. This is really going to put the heart rate up. And what we're going to do is alternate between this set and a different set, and we're going to see how many we can do essentially before the time runs out. Because I forgot to do the maths beforehand, which I usually do. So I've been busy today. So we're going to go with 10 minutes, 40 seconds maximum effort, 20 seconds rest, and we go through the movements with the pole on this first round with it. So let's go in 15 seconds time. And let's start with some punching forwards, alternating hands. So mix up the exercise a little bit here and get things going. So it's best effort, 40 seconds in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So get those arms moving, get things going. And this, as it's 40 seconds and only 20 seconds rest, is going to be pretty intense. So just go the best that you can do here with this best effort. And that might look different for some of you. Some of you might be going like a bat out of hell, as they say, or some of you might be going
Halfway
a little
there.
bit slower, but whatever the best effort that you can do here is what we want. 15 more seconds to go.
10 seconds.
And the last 10 seconds, as the timer says, keep those arms going. 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good. That's the first one done. 20 seconds of rest. So it's not a lot of rest here, especially with the 40 seconds. And that we've got 10 seconds. And the next one we're going to do is punching to one side, then the other. So again, a little bit of a core twist in there at the same time. 3, 2, 1. Off we go.
Round 2.
One side, then the other, back and forth between the two. Good work. Keep those arms going.
Halfway there.
Through this one. Remember, it's 40 seconds. So it's going to be fairly intense as you go through. Just keep that pace going. The best that you can do here for another
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Good work. Keep it moving all the way through. Doing fantastic. 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Fantastic. Okay, next one. We're going to continue the punching theme, but we're going to go up this time, whether you can go above your head or if it's head high, chest high, wherever you can reach those arms up to. Keep the range of motion good. Keep the pace up. We're going in 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go.
Round 3.
That's it. Good work. I can see those arms moving well. Let's keep that intensity high all the way through this 40 seconds that we're doing. And at that, we've got 25 to go. So keep pushing there. Keep those arms going. You're going to feel the burn slightly on
Halfway there.
this one when we raise our arms above the head. So just keep focused. Another 15 seconds. Good work.
10 seconds.
10 seconds to go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. On the next one, we're going to be punching down, alternating hands. So one side, then the other, keeping it going. 10 seconds after our rest. Let's keep that intensity high. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go.
Round 4.
So punching down, going nice and quick. If you haven't got the pole, you can always go across the body. I can see that some of you are already doing that, which is great. If you are still using the pole, you can go straight down. I don't mind how you do this. Just get those arms moving fast. Get that energy high. Get the heart rate up.
Halfway there.
Nervous system up. And get things moving. Good work. 15 seconds to go.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. You're almost there. Keep pushing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. Okay. Let's bring in some of those exercises we did in the previous bit. We'll start with the paddling forwards on this next one. We've done 4, 6 more to go. Next one, paddling forwards. Keep that energy high as we go into it in 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go.
Round
Nice
5.
and fast. Get those arms going around. Good start to this one. Let's keep that there. Don't let yourself drop off that pace all the way through this. 30 seconds to go. You guys did absolutely great today. Keep that effort there. Keep those arms moving. Seeing lots of blurry arms, which is good.
Halfway there.
Either that or the hotel Wi-Fi isn't very good. I'm going to make sure. I'm going to say it's the first one because it looks like you're doing well. So let's keep that going.
10 seconds.
Good work. 10 seconds to go. Nice. 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. On the next one, we're going to go same movement, opposite direction, keeping that pace up, keeping the arms moving, keeping that heart rate elevated. 10 more seconds of our rest. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go.
Round
Get it
6.
going. Keep pushing it. You're doing really well here. "30 seconds to go." This is such a good start, everybody. Keep moving through this particular movement here for another 20 seconds now.
Halfway there. Ten
Um,
seconds.
Sometimes going backwards can be a little bit trickier, but just stick it with it all the way through to the end, which is in 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. Alrighty, on the next one, we'll do both arms around together. We've done 6, 4 more to go. And going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we
Round
go.
7.
Getting those arms going round nice and quick, keeping it going, keeping that pace up. And when you find that pace, that feels like it's fast, feels like it's getting the heart rate up, hold it there. Don't let yourself drop off. Keep it pushing. Keep focused on it. You've done a great start to this one.
Halfway there.
Let's keep this second half of this 40 seconds all the way through.
10 seconds.
10 seconds to go. And 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. Next one, same movement, opposite direction. For round number 8 coming up. 3, 2, 1. Off we
Round
go.
8.
So get that speed up. Once you've found it, hold it there.
Halfway there.
But these interval sets are really great for really pushing ourselves during the hard bit and having just enough rest to keep us going again.
10 seconds.
But doing it 10 times through. So you're doing really well with this. Let's keep the effort up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. Okay, next one. Double arm forwards, double arm overhead. 40 seconds. Maximum effort. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1, off we
Round
go.
9.
Good extension with those arms, good speed with those arms. Keep pushing yourself, doing really, really well. Coming up to halfway through this particular one.
Halfway there. Ten seconds.
10 seconds to go. You're doing great all the way through. 3, 2, 1. Resting there. And we've got one last one to go. And like before, you can choose which exercise you want to do. If you don't know what to do, you can follow me. I'm going to do that straight arm raise again, particularly because it's a challenging one. And I'm feeling in a challenging mood today. So 3, 2, 1. Off we
Last
go.
round.
That's the last one here. Good work. Keep pushing it there. We are 25 seconds to go.
Halfway there.
Way. And then into the last 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
And 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting
Done.
there. Good work. So that's our 10 done. Let's have another little hydration break. I'll explain what we are doing next. They've made more than one cup. We've only got cups in this little thing and they're tiny, so I've probably drunk all the drink. Okay. So we are going to go through when I can get it ready. Six minutes here. We're going to alternate between some of those burpees that we do, some of the sit skis that we do. We're going to do a minute on each. And for this as well, I kind of want to round about 70% effort, maybe even 80% effort. So fairly intense, especially because we're doing 6 minutes straight. So it's going to be pretty hard still. This isn't going to be an easy session today. So yeah, pretty intense. Keep that effort level high all the way through the 6 minutes. And we'll be changing the exercise every minute again, but keeping that intensity high. And the movements we'll be doing is like the burpees where we reach down to the floor, reach above our head, the sit skis, the sitting jacks, and we will get through those. All right, we will start with the sit skis just to ease ourselves into it nicely, because that's probably the easiest one of the three that I mentioned, and we'll go in 15 seconds time. So fairly intense, not quite as intense as we have been doing, but spread over 6 minutes, it will be. So swinging those arms up and through in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go.
Let's go.
A good movement with this. So with the last bit, we got that heart rate up. Just pushing ourselves really hard. It would have dropped a little bit with our little hydration break. But this part now is all about trying to maintain that heart rate for an extended period of time. Both of those things work our cardiovascular system slightly differently. But as we spoke about in the past, well, the stimulus that we give it is how our body adapts.
Halfway there.
So when we do short, fast work with some rest, we get good at doing short, fast work with some rest, which is really important for maybe like going up a hill or even stuff like opening a door. But the longer, slightly slower stuff like this is good for that overall endurance. If you're doing a long push in a wheelchair or
10 seconds.
whatever it may be, just having to write some even, it was going to be intense. 5 seconds to go. Burpees next. 3, 2, 1. So reach down.
Round 2.
Reach up. So I just gave some examples that work for me, but there's some situations you probably can think of, well, oh, I just need a quick burst of speed or power or whatever it may be. And that's what's really good for those interval trainings where we do the short, fast speed and have a little bit of rest in between. And then you'll probably think of some situations where you just need to be doing like 6 minutes of
Halfway there.
fairly intense work. And that's going to be different for everybody as well. Some people, you may have to do like an intense sport to get an intense amount of work. But for some of you, even doing something like washing the dishes, like doing the laundry, those kind of things can be fairly
10
intense.
seconds.
So these sort of things help with that. All right, we're doing the sitting jacks next. 4, 3, 2, 1. So going into the
Round
sitting
3.
jacks. And I know when I haven't exercised for a while, or if like recently I was ill, even simple things like doing the same transfers I do every single day suddenly become a lot harder. So those interval training can help me to build up that strength, that speed. And then when I do those sort of things, I've got the fitness to back up, not being worn out from just transferring onto a bed. And the same as I mentioned, the laundry as well.
Halfway there.
I tend to help with the laundry, putting out the washing machine, put it into the laundry basket, pop it on the bed and sorting through it. And even that, you know, when I've not been doing my cardio exercises, can be pretty tough, but you know, this is the kind of stuff that supports that helps us in our day-to-day life.
10 seconds.
Good work. We're going to go back onto the sit skis on the next one in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So bring it
Round
through.
4.
Sit skis again, and we're going to repeat those 3 that we just did. Good work, everybody. Nice work. Keep pushing it there. Keep those arms swinging through. Doing really, really well.
Halfway there.
Halfway through. Going to go into the burpees again for the next one in 20 seconds time. Keeping that pace. Remember 7 or maybe even 8 out of 10, depending on how you're feeling. Keep pushing it. It should be intense.
10 seconds.
Breathing heavy on this one. Getting those arms moving the best way we can. Back to burpees. 3, 2, 1. Reach down.
Round 5.
Reach up. That is good range of motion, reaching down, reaching up, doing what you can here, whilst also keeping that intensity high, which sometimes can be tricky on these longer exercises or the longer ranges of motion.
Halfway there.
We just tend to do a little bit through the motion sometimes. So really push yourself to go past that. Get those arms moving, get that torso moving up and down as well. Good work. You guys know the drill by now with this. You know what you can do, what you're capable of.
10 seconds.
So push through. Back to the sitting jacks on the next one. 3, 2, 1.
Round
Into the
6.
sitting jack.
Last round.
Good work. Keep that intensity. Remember 7 or 8 out of 10. Moving those arms however you can to get this effort up. And if it's too much for your shoulders, you can bring it up in front of you a little bit more. That might help just to
Halfway there.
protect those shoulders, especially through this more intense section. Keeping that effort level high. 20 seconds to go.
Ten seconds.
10 seconds to go. And 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. Okay. We are going to go back to the 40 seconds maximum effort, 20 seconds rest. But this time we're not going to use our poles. We're going to change up some of the exercises. Some of these will be a little bit tricky, but I'll leave those ones to near the end when we're already tired, which is always a good thing to do. Okay, so we're going to go start with some punching forwards for the first one. alternating hands, and we will get going. Yeah, always have the drink, which is good, in 15 seconds time. So punching forwards, alternating hands, maximum effort, really get that heart rate up and going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go, punching those arms forwards. Good work. Nice stuff. 30 seconds to go. As I said, maximum effort. However that looks for you, if that's going really, really quick, blurry hands, that's fine. But if it's not quite as quick as that,
Halfway there.
that's okay. The speed is going to be relevant to you, however hard you can work on this. So keep that going the best that you can
10
do.
seconds.
10 seconds. Starting to feel that burn in the shoulders and the arms, maybe. 3, 2, 1.
Rest.
Resting there. Good work. 20 seconds to rest. The next one, I'm going to give you 2 options for punching to the side. You can either punch straight to the side, which might be a little bit quicker, or you can punch across, which uses a little bit more muscles because we're using the core. So I'll leave that up to you. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to just punch straight to the side, and I'll probably swap halfway as well, just to confuse everybody. But yeah, keep that going. Keep those arms moving. Whichever one you're doing, get them moving nice and quickly. Good work. And again, that's going to look different for everybody. And halfway, so I'm going to switch, but you can stay on the whichever one you're doing. I just wanted to demonstrate them both here.
10 seconds.
10 seconds to go. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there, good. Next one, same sort of thing, but instead we're going to punch it up. If you can get above your head, get above your head. If you can't, just get to where you can do on this. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Off you
Round
go.
3.
And this one usually is a bit of an arm burner, so do what you can to keep these moving the best that you can do here.
Halfway there.
Through. Good work. And another 10 seconds. Keep those arms going. Feel that burn. Keep pushing through it. You're doing great. 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good. Oh, I could feel it on that one. Punching down on the next one. Again, I'll give you 2 options. Either come across your lap, or if you want to go just really quick, you can just punch straight down. Again, I'll leave that up to you. And I'll change it halfway just so I can go with those who are doing different ones. 3, 2, 1.
Round 4.
Just punching down, either across or straight down, depending on which one you want to do. The across uses a little bit more core. The straight down, you can maybe get a little bit quicker because you have that additional twist in there. And we're coming up to halfway, so I'll come on
halfway there.
Good work, everybody. Keep it going.
10 seconds.
10 seconds to go. Nice work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good. On this next one, whether you're a manual wheelchair user or not, we're going to be pretending we're pushing a manual wheelchair. I'll turn to the side slightly so you can see it. You can just pretend you're pushing a chair, even if you're not in one. And again, just going the best we can with this effort. 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go.
Round 5.
So nice and quick. And this one's great. It's not only are we getting a good shoulder routine in here, you generally start to use your core just to keep yourself in position so you can get those arms going around, which is a nice way to
halfway there.
Add that additional strength in that area as well. 15 seconds to go. Keep those arms going, pushing through. 10 seconds. Nice and quick. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. Next one, same movement in the opposite direction. 10 seconds to go. Good work so far. Let's keep it moving. 3, 2, 1. Opposite direction.
6.
Good work. Okay, let's keep this going, keep focused, but may need a little bit of explanation for the next one in more than the 20 seconds. So we're going to go through our swimming strokes on the next one. We'll do front crawl, backstroke, breaststroke, then butterfly to finish off. And essentially what we're going to do here is just the best
Halfway there.
front crawl that you can do. And if it looks like doggy paddle, that's absolutely fine. If it looks like you're drowning, that's also fine. Just do the best you can with the swimming
10
arms
seconds.
that would be going on the next one. As long as we're not actually drowning, which would be quite impressive if you did that on dry land. But 3, 2, 1, rest. There. Good. So yeah, the next one, we'll do the front crawl arms, just like so, or however it looks for you. Don't worry if it looks, doesn't have to look perfect. 10 seconds to go. Are you ready? Let's get those arms moving. These ones are going to really cause some burning in those arms. 3, 2, 1. Off we go.
7.
Don't get the arms up and over. But if you want to just come straight through, almost like a more of a punching motion, that's fine.
Halfway there.
Way through.
Ten seconds.
10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Resting there. And I can almost always tell who's had swimming lessons because they tend to try and do the breathing part as well. Off to the side. See them like, oh no, I don't need to breathe. I'm on dry land, I can breathe all the time. Backstroke next. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So similar movement, up both arms around together. And this one for me is always the hardest one for some reason. I think because it's fairly relentless for your shoulders. And 20 seconds to go on this one. And after this, we've got 2 more. We've got our 20 seconds rest. Then we're going to breaststroke, 20 seconds rest, and then into butterfly to finish, if you can. But I'll give you some alternatives if we get into it. 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good. After that one, the breaststroke is a little bit easier. Just bring those arms around. And we've got 10 seconds of our rest. And 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Work. Keep those arms moving around.
Halfway there.
Through. And coming into 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
And 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. And the last one's butterfly. So I will say on this one, if you can't get your arms up and over, just do what you can with it. Even if it's just small circles, just like so, just do whatever you can. If you need to do it one arm and then the other, whatever you can do to get those arms looking as close to what we're trying to do as possible. 3, 2, 1, off we go.
Next round.
And I say that because this one is a toughie, which I'm struggling to speak on even to explain it. So keep it going. Keep those arms moving. Feel that burn.
Halfway there.
And push through. Good work.
Ten
10
seconds.
seconds to go. Those arms feel like jelly or even lead. Then Just keep pushing through. 3, 2, 1.
Well done.
Resting there. Good work. Ooh. I looked up and I saw Lacey's face on that one. I agree with you, Lacey, with that expression.
That brought back good memories of swim team.
Good or good?
No, good. Loved swim
Yeah.
team.
Okay, excellent. Good. I don't want to bring back any PTSD. Excellent. Okay. We are going through that 6 minutes again that we did the same exercises. We do the sit skis, the burpees, and the sitting jacks, 1 minute on each, around about 70 or 80% out of 10 effort. So 7 or 8 out of 10 effort. If you feel like, because we have done a pretty big bit of chunk of work there, if you feel like you need to go less effort, like down to 6, 5 out of 10 even, at any point during this, feel free to drop down, pick it back up, or just drop down and hold it there. Just do the best you can for this. I understand that your arms are big and your shoulders going to be suffering a little bit with this. So we're going to go 15 seconds time. We're going to start with those sit skis. And we go through. This is the last bit of hard work we're doing today. So let's focus and do the best we can. 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we
Let's
go. I almost think of this one as just getting through it the best you can. Around about that 7 or 8 out of 10 effort or less if needed. Good work, everybody. We're coming up to halfway through the first minute.
Halfway there.
There it is. And keeping it going. Twenty seconds to go. Well, burpees on the next one. 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
And 4, 3, 2, 1. Reaching
Down 2.
down. Reaching up. Good work. That's 1 minute down of our 6. So we've only got 5 minutes left of hard work today. So let's make sure we're doing this well. It's even less than that now already. So good work. Keep it pushing. Almost there. Dig deep, everybody. Sometimes towards the end of the session, it could feel like it's all a bit too much, but however you can push yourself
Halfway there.
through this last bit, do that. And we're right here with you. We're all here together doing this session, feeling those same pains. So good work. Okay, 15 seconds. Next one we're going to do is the sitting jacks. Remember, if you
10
don't
seconds.
want to get your arms up to the side, you can bring your arms up to the front slightly instead. 4, 3, 2, 1. So bring it up
1, 3.
side if you can. But if that's too much for your shoulders, just bring it up to the front a bit more. I'll leave that up to you to find what works. Keep that intensity high. So this is number 3. Once we've done this, we're halfway through. We go back to the first exercise, that sit ski again on the next one. Repeat it through, keep that intensity high, and well, essentially hold on.
Halfway
Right away
there.
to the end. Good work. You guys have done absolutely fantastic today. This isn't an easy session, so let's make sure we cap it off well in this last 3 minutes that we're going to be doing. 10 seconds now. And 3, 2, 1. Back to the 60s. Arms up to the front. Keep it going. I'm just going to adjust myself slightly. Coming up to halfway through this one.
Halfway there.
Keep those arms swinging through. This is the last 25 seconds of 6 skis we'll be doing today. Let's send them off in style. On to the burpees on the next one in 10 seconds time.
10 seconds.
Reaching down, reaching up. Are you ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach down,
Round 5.
reach up. Almost there. 2 minutes to go. Like halfway
Halfway
through
there.
this one. If you're wondering why I'm a little bit quieter, it's because I'm breathing heavier. I'm feeling it too today. 15 seconds to go.
10 seconds.
10 seconds now. Into the last one, which is those sitting jacks. Last minute, 3, 2, 1. Into
Round
the
6.
sitting jacks.
Last round.
Last round, last minute, last bit of hard work. Let's push it through to the end. And remembering you can come slightly up to the front if it's too much for the shoulders. Coming up to halfway. Now 30 seconds to
Halfway
go.
there.
Almost there, into the end. Feel that burn, push through it. Good work, everybody. And 10 seconds to
seconds.
go. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting down. Good work. Let's just do some nice easy movements before we go into our breathing. We'll just do some shoulder rotations just to kind of wind it down a little bit, bring that heart rate down. And then whenever you feel like you can catch your breath a little bit, just start to include that breathing, just in through the nose, out through the mouth. And the first couple might be a bit tricky. You might want to go after breathing in, but maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 breaths into it, start to get control of it. And start to extend it out. Let's change direction with our shoulders. Keep that breathing going. Well, it's tough once you've done a fast bit. You want to do like shoulder rotations still at the same speed. It's like trying to switch that off, go into relaxation mode, and slow it down. Good. Let's just continue now. So bring the shoulders down into a stationary position. Keep the breathing going in through the nose, out through the mouth, and continue to try and get control of it if you haven't already. And hopefully, again, over the next few seconds, you can start to do so. Yeah, let's just do our neck mobility to finish off with here today. So looking up, looking down, and going back and forth between the two, nice and gentle, nice and controlled. Let's go into rotation, looking one side and the other, back and forth. And then lateral flexion, one ear to one shoulder, to the other shoulder, back and forth. And let's bring that to an end of today's session.